boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime at theManse. I'm Miss Rose, and today we're going to be finding out what happened after the promised one was born, Jesus. God's new people are called. 30 years passed, and Jesus grew from a baby into a man. 30 years passed, and the world still had not heard the message the angels had sung to the shepherds. Do you know how God told the people that they should follow his son? God didn't use angels this time. Instead, God used a man. This man was already teaching people about God's kingdom. This man lived in the desert, and his name was John. John did not dress like most of God's people. John did not eat like most of God's people. John did not speak like most of God's people. He's pretty different, this John, isn't he? But that did not keep God's people from coming out to the desert to listen to him. John was baptizing people to get them ready for the coming kingdom of God. People came from the hills and the valleys. They came from big cities and small towns. In fact, so many people came that some began to wonder, could John be the prophet sent to rescue us? Could John be the one to give us back God's place? Could John be the king who will bless all the peoples of the earth? John told them, "No, I am not the promised one, but I am preparing the way for the king." And then one day, when John was baptizing people in the river, Jesus came to him and asked to be baptized. When John baptized Jesus, a dove flew down and rested on Jesus. A loud voice came from heaven. "You are my beloved Son. With you I am well pleased." John told the people that Jesus was God's promised king. He told them to follow Jesus because Jesus could take away their sin. People began to listen to Jesus preach about the kingdom of God, and to some he said, "Follow me." Jesus chose 12 followers to be his special disciples. Do you remember Jacob's 12 sons? Well, Jesus was beginning to call out a new people for God. We'll find out what happens to that new people of God next time. So, who was the man that God used to tell people to follow Jesus? Phoebe.
John.
John, that's right. And where did John live? Maddie.
In the desert.
In the desert. And what is a desert? Jimmy.
A sandy desert.
It's like a big area of land that's all dry and
sandy mountains.
Sandy mountains, yes. Sometimes they have sandy mountains, yes, and they don't have much water and it's just all deserty. All right. Well, bye.
Bye.